Alright, let's welcome you once again to another exciting edition of the MOS, that is the Madiba Official Show, here with me, the Madiba Official. Please, if you're here to subscribe to the channel, kindly do us a favor by clicking on that subscribe button over there. After you are done, then please help us by turning on the bell. So in case of any new video, you'll be notified as soon as possible. We really appreciate each and every one of you effort and what have you that you've been using to support us since day one. Really appreciate both the new and old subscribe, please. And if you're here to subscribe, as I said earlier on, kindly subscribe and make sure you turn on the bell so whenever we upload a new content, you'll be notified as soon as possible. Without much ado, let's delve into today's show. Now, yesterday, the Porcupine Warriors at Sandy Kotoko unveiled their head coach for the 2023-24 season, and he is none other than Prosper Ogum, the manager that led them into their last league title, the manager that gave them an identity before a clash between him and his highest hierarchy, that's the management of the club at that time, led by Nana Yao Amponsa, led to him being shown the exit door. Now, after the tenure of the board, and that is also the management, was due, that is the life patron of the club appointed an IMC, that's an interim management committee, to make sure they will head the team and bring structure back into the team and make sure that the team will be well prepared going into the 2023-2024 season. And that was when they brought in James Kwesi Pia Mayele, who is himself is a former manager of the Black Stars, also former player of the Porcupine Warriors, always played for almost a decade for the Porcupine Warriors as their left back to head the technical team. And after he came, he, in consultation with others, appointed him, and he was unveiled yesterday. And after his unveiling, or during his unveiling, it was known to everybody that he's been given a long-term contract, and from the life patron, nobody is to interfere with the job and duties of the coach. Selection of that is the players should be the primary duty of the coach, and nobody from the IMC should interfere with the selection of players of the Porcupine Warriors. The coach should be the one to be assigned that job, and it should be his prerogative rights. Nobody has the right to do anything in terms of selection, and also sign off players should be the manager. He should sign players that will fit into his study school. He should sign players that will fit into his style of football and bring them into the team and make sure the club is successful. And if after everything he is not successful, then he'll be shown the exit door by the life patron himself. But if everything is going on well, he can stay as long as he wants. And even if for 20 years that he will be at the helm of affairs at the coach of Kotoko, there will be no problem. He will be there as the manager of the club going forward. And that was when a lot of people have weighed in the appointment of that is Prosper Ogum. And among those people that are talking concerning the manager's appointment is Kotoko's former captain. As a matter of fact, he's one of the most loved Kotoko captains in recent times, in Amos Frimpong. He, in an interview with Accra-based City FM, had this to say. According to him, this time a lot to be expected from the manager, that's Prosper Ogum, because the last time that he came in, he won the Ghana Premier League. And looking at the players that he took into winning the Golden Diadem for the club, those players, most of them are not there. Talk about the Siri Salifu, Fabio Gama, and Co. All these players are out of the team. Frank Thierry Etuga Mbella is out of the team. Christopher Nakainet is out. Imoro Ibrahim also out of the team. So looking at the team, almost half of the team, the spine is not there. Richard Bodu Agadas too is not there. So looking at the team and those players that help him and being successful and all of them being out, still the supporters will be expecting him to bring the Golden Diadem. So he should make sure that he works very well and brings success back into the club. And if you watch our subsequent video, we talk about this, that as he is coming in, one thing that will be high, will be expectation. And he has to do everything to limit the expectation of the supporters and make sure that he will spell down that is the tenure or everything that he wants to do for the supporters, for them to know that this is what he wants to do for the club, the short term, the medium term, and also the long term. So if he's to bring his dad goes to bed, for the supporters to know, I think they'll support him and give him that free room for him to operate without giving him unnecessary pressure for him to go on and just win the Ghana Premier League, for him to put the structures back to the club. And for me, I think if he's to do that, maybe he can be able to at least get into the money zone of African football, something that eluded the club for quite some time now. For me, winning it is a step too far for the club this time, because looking at how the other clubs are being structured, it's true, it can happen. We've seen a lot of TS Galaxy going far in African competition despite being relegated from the South African Premier Soccer League. You look at Maruma Gallants and so, but hey, when you look at the creme de la creme and you're going to meet them, tell everything, they are hired, they buy the best of players, they pay well, they motivate their players very well, they have the best of infrastructure. So all these things goes against the Ghanaian club. For me, I think his appointment should be with a plan, goals, target, put them over there, let the supporters get to know. And even if trophies are not coming and they see progression in the club, I think they'll be happy. When Liverpool appointed Klopp came in, and because there was progression, he was allowed to work and he has been able to deliver a lot of goodies to the rest of Liverpool in England. So for me, I think the appointment is once again a very good one, and let's wish him very well and this second stint as the manager of the Porcupine Warriors. Let us know your thoughts on the unveiling of that is the code Prosper Ogum